Well, it was never said that bushcrafting was easy or for quitters. The good thing about this is that we all learn. YouTube videos are heavily edited. Sometimes it doesn't work and you get really frustrated because everyone's human. I think I'm still a little bit rocked by not getting this shelter happening. Make sure we're even Stevens. We just work it and keep working it till it's super tight. Alright. That's already so much better than the last one, it's not even funny. I'm just going to tie the middle one up as well for extra support. There is so much debris here, I'm having trouble putting the camera stand now. Honestly, the previous setup, if I had rested my pinky onto it, the whole thing would have collapsed. I haven't done this yet. Please work. Ooh, okay, look at that. Problem. What? Let's try that again. All right. Is this piece of so it's not blocking the way. Let's build this thing. Yes, I know there's going to be a problem here. You're going to have to chop them down to size. So I'm going to start on the other side of it. I'm not kidding when I say in the description that I'm just a normal guy doing this. I don't claim to be an expert. I've said from day one, and I'll continue to say, I'm just a dude having fun in the wilderness. See, this log, she's not good. So, in between doing these recordings right now, I'm listening to today's album of the trip. And today's album of the trip is an interesting entry. It's Machine Head on their latest album, Catharsis. I'm not going to give my review yet because I'm listening to it as we speak. I'm expecting nothing. Shouldn't be anything too special. But I keep making these recordings and it's stopping me from being able to listen to it. Alright. Well, all my progress for that. This obviously is much better as far as hanging out with the boys goes because they camp right where I'm standing and where that tent is. So this allows us to all talk and we have to make the new fire spot right there. Just going to keep plugging away for a while now. I'll check back in when there's more progress done. It's so fun watching that. Oh, there we go. still crap. Who would have thought? The beds are going to have to move across that way. Which I'll do. Good Lord. It's a lumber yard here. So I'm moving this wall. Obviously all the walls are getting moved except for the original one. So I've moved this to block off this little area here. Right, tie that off. You don't need to see me filming tying knots. You know what it looks like. There's my wall. Well, it's a much simpler model, isn't it? But it's much cleaner. And I do believe more functional. Cool. I've got this wall going and I've seen an opportunity for a quick little bench. So I'll tie that down. I'm just going to run logs across. Should do the job. Alright, so we're just cutting these up to size now. This is the measurer. Doesn't matter, laying it all out now. Now, of course, this will be rough. I'm getting seriously hungry, so I'm not really going to polish this too much today. This will simply be put it down, job for next time to clean it up. Of course, if I really wanted to do it right, I wouldn't be so lazy, but man, all I've eaten is breakfast, as I just said, and it's just not enough. Not for the amount of work I've put in. Now you'll see this piece is a little bit longer. It's going to work as a hook on the other side there if I want to hang something off it. There we go. Of course I'll tie it down, but again, that's boring. You don't need to see that. So we got ourselves a little bench. I'll straighten all that up. Little storage space under there too, which will be cool once it's all cleaned up and sealed in. So this whole shelter needs a massive polish. Whoa! Tell you what, mate, it's a lot cleaner. Cool. I think it's time to chill now. I've earned it. I'm really loving that. That's making my brain do all sorts of thinkings. Anyway. Alright, so here's a little tip. Normally, when you roll up your tent flap, I'm doing it quick, obviously, so it's not going to be as nice as normal, but the point will be made and the tip will still be handy. So normally when you roll up your tent flap, you get this. It's not really a problem, I just hate it. Watch this. So we undo it, roll it all the way out, stick. Put that bad boy in there. Cause it's bad boy for life. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You're nice and neat now. The stick's a bad boy for life. Look at that. Look at that. It's getting mighty close to sit, fire, food. Sitting in my chair. I'm just a guy sitting in his chair. It's so cold. The bush is just dead today. I mean, I'm fine with it. There's no ants around because it's wet. I really shouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I've got to make a fire. I've got to cook food. And most of all, I've got to get this ready. And in all honesty, I'm lucky to have 90 minutes of light left. And I've only got about 3 hours till the rains come down. Probably stop filming, right? Alright, so I mentioned clay that I found at the farm. Oh, look at that. Anyway, this is a little vessel that I slapped together, very, very basic. Very, nothing special at all. But it's just another tester. So as you can see, it's already been fired, but it's not ready. I fired it at home and clearly did nothing. It wasn't hot enough. So I'm going to fire it here today. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it works. Oh, that's wet. That's soaking wet. That ain't gonna work. Nope, all soaking wet. Good thing I got backup plan. This is just some bark that I took off trees. I was just gonna use for generic use later, but I'll use it now. You know the problem, I don't have anything to rest this on. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. Didn't give up, didn't give in. Persevered. Late success. Why do I always quote Borat? I don't know why that's something that I do. I only do it when I'm out here. It's starting to get dark and I still haven't done the tent. Still haven't waterproofed the wood. Still haven't packed everything up ready for the wet. The tarp's on, but look how fine I'm cutting it, man. That's the edge. Follow it down. Any wind at all, which there's none of. And we're getting no fire. Anyway, not a big deal. We'll be in there anyway. Look at the light, man. It's quite kind of creepy. I mean, it's not creepy to me. I'm a horror movie fanatic. What's that? Oh, it's a bird. Yeah, nothing creeps me out like on that, but touch wood, famous last word. But it does look pretty awesome right now. Well, it's not even dark yet, but my battery's low until I charge it, so you're just gonna have to look at this like this. We have our sleeping mat, we have a sleeping bag, then we have a quilt. Whoops, then we have a quilt. Then we have the wool blanket. So I'll see if I can show you. My crappiest quilt I could find at home. Sleeping bag, crappy quilt doubled over, woolen thing from last video. The warm taco. There's nothing that's going to get me tonight. I might not even sleep in my sleeping bag. I might just use my sleeping bag as a blanket. So I get a bit of freedom. Awesome! And the tradition continues. And here is my luxury tonight. I knew I wouldn't be roughing it too much, so I just thought stuff it. So Alright. Bread rolls. Look at that. Tomato, man. I got a freaking tomato. What else we got? We got an onion. We got strawberries. We got kiwi fruit. We got eggs. We got banana. We got halloumi. We got cheddar. And check this. We got nuts. We got lollies. And we got muesli bars. It's still cold. It's keto friendly. It's gluten free. Was going to eat this tonight. I'm going to wait till it starts raining, and that could go down a real treat. But yeah, man. My old man kept telling me, you got to change your food. You keep eating the same thing over and over. And I said, I know, there's like 6 foods I can eat. I'm going to save all this good stuff for the morning. I think. I bought way too much food. But anyway, it's cool. I like that. Moving on. Alright, we're good to go. Trust me, this looks dry and just disgusting, but there's cheese in the bread recipe. Nah, it's just good. Again, this bread, the cloud bread, it's eggs, and we use goat's cheese and ricotta this time. You can actually see some of the cheese. You can see a bit of white there. You can see a little white there with the black speck on it. It's a bit of unprocessed ricotta. So that's the reason this is tasting really good. Really good with the sausage. Alright, I was hoping the flash would come on. The flash hasn't come on. I've eaten. The sandwich went down a treat. I had a kiwi fruit, which I smashed in about 4 seconds flat. Suck that bastard up. And now I'm sitting here. It's 6 o'clock, and to be honest, I'm just wondering when it's going to start raining. It'd be great if it didn't rain. Actually, it doesn't really matter. As long as if the fire's not affected, the rain doesn't matter. Anyway, album review. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe I should do this. That's better. Yeah, look at that. NX2. NX2. You know it. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. Alright. Machine Head. Catharsis. That was the album this time around. Look, I went into it, and as I said, I'd heard a couple of tracks and I was not impressed. But I put it on, and it's alright. It's actually okay. It's got some good riffage in there, but the weird thing is, it's like their style. I don't know what they've done with their style. There's influence from like King 810. There's a song that almost sounds identical to one of their tracks. It's very strange. There's a new metal vibe in there again. There's one track that sounds like something from My Chemical Romance. Like, it's weird. So yeah, look, it's not going to set the world on fire. And Rob Flynn, your lyrics, man. Every album. I'm gonna fire a fire. Every single album that rhymes fire with fire. So Machine Head, it's got some very good moments in there. Alright. Out. Oh, wait. I forgot. Here is some clips. Machine Head, Catharsis. Check it out.
We rise, we fall, and then we come together and despise this all. So get your middle fingers in the air and sing. They can't ignore us anymore, it's up to us. So hear me out, cause I don't give a cry. You down and cry, you down, you down, you down and cry, you down, you down. Remember there is love. Oh, words can stop their gods. I live or die, I'm gonna fight for my life tonight.
You can see the clay pot there, right there. Alright, I'm in the tent and it's time to go to bed. My body's aching. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to just need to stretch out and lie down. That's what I'm going to do. Comfort style, mate. I got my awesome hoodie. Yeah, baby. Got my tracky decks. Tracky decks. I'm ready for the warmth taco. Dum dum dum. Anyway. Good night. I'm just gonna... Oh, it broke. Damn. Huh. I'm not sure if that's because I made it crap. Hey. It's morning. And that wasn't a bad night's sleep. It rained all night. And the shelter held out. Well, the shelter. It's a tent. Of course it held out. It's what it's on the earth to do. Anyway, there's a little bit of moisture inside the tent because it's a cheap and nasty tent. But that's okay because I'm dry and it's all good. It's about 5 o'clock, about 5:30 now. I got up and started the fire. Because it's been wet, I know it's going to be hard to do. I used the wood I put in the plastic bag last night to protect it. And I'm not going to lie, it's not exactly setting the world on fire. But there's flame and this should get there. The only problem I have is that I didn't put aside enough smaller sticks. And I've only got big chunks of wood, so I'll just hope that kicks off. As you saw, the clay pot did explode. It didn't stay in one piece, which is disappointing. But I still think there's potential for it. I have the feeling I didn't make the pot very well. It's just kind of separated where the layers of clay joined up, which is, I've never had that happen before. That could be me, that could be the clay. But hey, more testing to come. But anyway, I'm hungry, and I've got a lot of good food to eat, so I'm just going to start eating, because I don't care if it's 5:30 in the morning. Let's chow down. Chowdy. If you know what TV show that's from, write it in the comment. Chowdy. Anyway, that's all. Alright, the fire is ready to cook. So we shall start preparing. Damn, they're still very cold. I've got this lid balancing very precariously on my foot here. This is just a spoon I made. To be honest, it's the first spoon I've made in a long time. I've kind of gone off making them a bit. But I like this. It's turned out well. Done with no scoop, that's why it's so rough on the inside. See how it goes. Look who's back. Look who's back. I'm getting the feast on as well. Hey bro. What's happening, man? Yeah, come say hello. Look at this shit, man. Crazy. My buddy. Looking very good. Almost ready to go. Let's hope it doesn't stick. Alright, let's see how this goes, huh? Good. Well, isn't that just looking fantastic? Again, pretty simple, but this bread makes everything good. Bring it on. Alright, well, it's 9 o'clock, and that means it's time to start packing up. I cannot say I'm looking forward to this pack up. Everything's going to be wet. There's nowhere on the ground to roll everything up neatly. It's all going to carry a whole shoot ton of dirt home. Which, I mean, again, as I always say, not a big deal. It's just an inconvenience. Hear the motorbikes? Yeah. So I'll probably pack everything up and leave the tarp till the end so I can have that protection from the rain in case it comes back. This is going to be awkward rolling all this up without having a dry piece of land to do it on. Did alright, man. The sleeping bag ended up on the corner in the floor. But it didn't matter, I was warm. That was a great combo. Alright. Pack it up, pack it up, pack it, pack it up, pack it, pack it, pack it, pack it, pack it up. Coming along, bag's almost packed. It's all emptied out. Folded that the wrong bloody way, so I can't fit that back in. So I just rejigged it. Anyway, back on with the game. 5 minutes till we need to leave, and I've still got this to go, which means I'm going to take everything in one trip. It'll be a tough trip, but yes, it can be done just. Doing this all in one go is like when you go to the shops and you come back with 15 bags of groceries. Your missus comes out and takes out 3, and you're sitting there collecting, the other 12 bags to do some Herculean solo run. And your fingers are about to drop off. Well, I'm going to do a Herculean solo run. I've got back, front, hand, shoulder, nowhere for my stick. Just got to pick up my rubbish. So that's it. We're packed up. We're ready to go. It's 10 past 10. Let's get motoring now. Another good trip. All right, well, I've got it in the hand. I'm holding the camera. Will be the tent. So, successful trip done. Successful shelter built. Look at that bad boy, huh? Adversity, etc., etc. I made a nice shelter out of it. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, I gotta walk out quick because I'm late and the rain's coming. So, I do believe that's another journey done. I don't think I'll be here for the next trip. We're gonna break from here for a while. We've been here enough. So the next trip will hopefully be something more enjoyable. A bit different. So yeah, who knows when that'll be because it is winter after all. Alright, thanks for watching. If you got this far, I think you've liked it enough to give it a like. And I think you just owe it to yourself really to do a subscribe. And then comment and let me know all about it. Alright, till next time. I guess it's farewell. And that's all. See ya. Just the last thing. I made it back to the car. You know that thing when you're walking and you walk through a spider's web and you do this for 5 minutes? Well, about 2 minutes into that 6-7 minute walk, I walked into a massive spider's web and my hands were all full and I could do nothing about it. So I had to walk with the spider's web on my face the whole way, which is... wow, that was annoying. Anyway, just thought I'd share that. Ciao.